Why do hurricane and tropical storm threats, not even hits, cause people to leave Florida or change their minds about relocating to Florida? Tropical storms and hurricanes pose a threat every year. Florida doesn't need a hit every year to scare people. When a hit occurs, it's devastating. Naturally, a hit garners national or even international attention. You know media's mantra, if it bleeds, it leads. This is just the way it is. Both tropical storms and hurricanes can be big enough to impact the entire state. This is fact. This threat alone and the 1 to 2 week emotional roller coaster one of these storms causes can be enough to change people's minds. A tropical storm or hurricane is unlike a tornado. Tornadoes, no doubt devastating, develop and hit fast, sometimes unexpectedly. In the north, you have basements or cellars. No one has to get hurt or die in a hurricane or tropical storm, but it's not as easy to evacuate as people outside of Florida might think. A storm with sustained winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour is considered a tropical storm. Once sustained winds reach or exceed 74 miles per hour, it becomes a hurricane. In later videos, I'll talk specifically about considering the right type of property that provides the best possible protection from a hurricane. For now, please don't think that shelters or evacuation are necessarily the top two choices for staying safe. In 2012, Tropical Storm Debbie affected Florida for more than 1 week as it crawled through the state. Waist-deep water was reported early in June in North Florida's Live Oak, thanks to Debbie. Sarasota reported 12.3 inches of rain over 4 days. St. Pete, 11.55 inches. Tampa, 10.13 inches. Debbie helped break a new June rainfall record in both Gainesville, old record of 14.77 inches in 1965, and Tampa, their old record was 18.52 inches of rain in 1945. This is the rain portion of a tropical storm. We know a few weeks in advance of a storm in the Atlantic. We have to pay attention to its path and intensity. Whether one of these storms tracks into the Gulf, we know it can intensify quickly in speed and ferocity. This is the truth about warm Gulf waters in the summer. The warm Gulf is to a tropical storm or hurricane what gas is to a fire. Every single meteorologist in Florida and around the country is focusing or referencing on a named storm bearing down on Florida. Family and friends from outside of Florida are calling you concerned. The dreaded spaghetti models show every conceivable path for the storm. Those dreaded spaghetti models drive Floridians crazy. The storm's going here. No, it's going there. Oops, new information. It's not there, it's here. Landfall, the Florida Keys, update. The East Coast of Florida, update. The West Coast of Florida, update. Tampa Bay. The dreaded cone of uncertainty, yes, this is a term they use, includes the entire state. Brace for impact. 2 solid weeks of emotional turmoil. My wife and I have experienced several hurricanes and tropical storms over our 35 years of living here. We take every storm seriously. We prepare. Florida's burgeoning population has exposed Floridians' inability to evacuate less than 96 hours prior to expected landfall. Today, you have to get out of Dodge at least a week prior or risk getting stranded on the road, as with Hurricane Irma in 2017. People loaded the car and fled north, trying to get out of Florida. They ran out of gas. Gas stations could not keep up with demand. They couldn't get a hotel. Hotels were full through South Georgia and South Alabama. They couldn't buy food at a restaurant or grocery store. People before them had already cleaned out stores and restaurants. By the way, this is not exaggeration. This is straight talk, the reality you need to hear. A tropical storm or hurricane threat is not for the weak or weary, and tornado threats do not compare to hurricane threats. What's your game plan for tropical storms and hurricanes? By the way, Florida can't just convert all lanes to northbound to expedite evacuation. First responders and supply trucks, lots of them, need to drive into potential danger. They need southbound lanes. When you hear ignorant people fire off ignorant condemnation, you at least know the truth. Number 3 reason doesn't involve weather. For reason number 3 of 10, check out my next video. If you're interested in more neighborhood lifestyle and FAQ videos, subscribe to our growing Sarasota Lifestyle YouTube channel. Thank you.